Here's something nobody tells you when you get promoted to a manager. The very things that made you great at your job, your drive, your standards, your work ethic, can actually work against you as a leader. I've spent more than 25 years in human resources watching well-talented people step into management roles and unknowingly damage their teams within the first 90 days. Not because they were bad people, but because nobody taught them what to stop doing. Today, we're talking about 5 things every new manager needs to stop doing immediately. Hi, I'm Heather, founder of Piper HR Solutions. The transition from employee to manager is one of the most underestimated shifts in a person's career. One day you're responsible for your own performance, the next day you're responsible for everyone else's. That's a completely different skill set. And most new managers are set up to figure it out on their own. Let's change that. Mistake number 1. Stop trying to be everyone's friend. I once worked with a brand new manager, sharp, likable, genuinely cared about his team. Within 3 months, he had a performance problem he couldn't address because the employee was his friend. He avoided the conversation, the problem grew, the rest of the team noticed, and his credibility took a hit he spent months trying to recover from. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear when they first get promoted. Being liked and being respected are not the same thing. Being approachable matters. Building relationships matters. But managers must hold people accountable. And sometimes accountability means making unpopular decisions. You don't need everyone to like you. You need them to trust you. Mistake number 2, stop avoiding difficult conversations. Avoiding a difficult conversation doesn't make the problem disappear, it makes it worse. I've seen attendance issues that started as one missed shift turn into a termination, simply because nobody addressed it early. I've seen team conflict that started as miscommunication turn into a formal complaint because the manager kept hoping it would resolve itself. It rarely does. Great managers address issues early, clearly, and respectfully. The conversation you're dreading today is almost always easier than the crisis you'll be managing next month. Mistake number 3, stop micromanaging. Here's a counterintuitive truth about micromanagement. The manager who controls everything often produces the least. When you monitor every detail, approve every decision, and redo work yourself, you're not leading. You're bottlenecking. Your team stops thinking independently. They wait for your direction instead of using their judgment. And you stay buried in tasks that should have been delegated. Employees need guidance. They also need autonomy. Your job as a manager isn't to do the work. It's to develop the people who do the work. Mistake number 4, stop playing favorites. Employees are paying closer attention than most managers realize. They notice who gets the flexible schedule. They notice who gets the stretch assignment. They notice who gets called out for being late and who doesn't. Favoritism doesn't have to be intentional to be damaging. Sometimes it's simply a manager who gravitates towards the employees they connect with the most. But the impact on the rest of the team is the same. Trust erodes quietly. Resentment builds slowly. And by the time you notice, it's already affected your culture. Fairness isn't just a nice quality in a leader, it's a non-negotiable one. Mistake number 5, stop assuming people know what you expect. I can't tell you how many employees' performance issues I've investigated over the years where the manager was frustrated and the employee was genuinely confused. Not lazy, not indifferent, confused. Because expectations were never clearly communicated. What does success look like in this role? What are the priorities this week? What behavior is acceptable and what isn't? If you haven't said it clearly and consistently, you can't assume they know it. Great managers over-communicate expectations. Then they communicate them again. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything for new managers. Your job is no longer to be the best individual performer on the team. Your job is to make the team perform at its best. That means your success is now measured through other people, their growth, their performance, their development. That is a fundamentally different job than the one that got you promoted. And the sooner you embrace that shift, the faster you'll become the kind of leader people actually want to work for. So this week's leadership challenge: choose one. Have a difficult conversation. Delegate one responsibility. Clarify one expectation. Give one piece of positive feedback. Tell me in the comments which challenge you picked. Nobody becomes a great leader overnight. Leadership is a skill. It's developed through experience, feedback, humility, and a willingness to keep learning. If you're a new manager watching this, the fact that you're here tells me something important about you. You care about getting it right. Hold on to that. I'm Heather, founder of Piper HR Solutions, rooted in people, building strong foundations. If this video was helpful, subscribe for more practical HR, leadership, and workplace insights. And drop a comment below telling me the biggest challenge you faced as a new manager. I'd love to hear from you.